Hello Leo, and welcome to my channel. This is going to be a general love reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so everything may not resonate with you, but just take what does resonate with you and leave the rest. And please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Love messages for Leo in November. Okay. So what I'm seeing here, some of you may feel like there's no hope here, but there is. Some of you may have started losing faith about, getting into a relationship that is meaningful and loving and caring, all of the things. But with the star here, you got the moon here, so like you're just not seeing the big picture. You're not seeing everything here. But with the star here, there's hope, there's healing, and there's love. Okay, and then you got the Ace of Pentacles and then death. So some of you may have just decided to focus on money for the time being because you feel like anytime you get into a relationship, it all kind of goes to hell in a handbasket. But we've got the Four of Cups and the Four of Swords. So some of y'all are just flat out bored. You're just like, I don't know what to do. I'm kind of just sitting here waiting for something to happen. Like there's a real sense of just waiting. So some of you are in like this weird transition period where you're like, I don't know if love is ever coming. I'm not sure. Like you're losing hope, losing faith. It's just like you're not really sure when your blessings are coming through, if they're ever going to come through. I'm also feeling some sadness here. Some of you could have lost someone close to you recently. Could have you feeling a little bit depressed there. Love messages for Leo. Strength, the World, and the Queen of Swords. Two of Coins, the Hanged Man, Ten of Coins. Okay. So, strength here and the Two of Coins. So, the Two of Coins talks about balance. Okay, balancing your earthly affairs. And then strength here. So be strong, keep faith. It's coming. It's on the way. But apparently there's a need for balance here because strength is also about balance. Strength, you see they're like fighting with this, but strength is kind of like taming the beast, so to speak. Kind of taming that inner voice that tells you, it's never going to happen. You're never going to find somebody, blah, blah, blah. It's taming that. Those intrusive thoughts, those negative thoughts, not listening to those, keeping faith and keep on moving. So that's what strength is about, kind of taming your inner demons there. And then we've got the World and the Hanged Man. So there is a cycle coming to a close here. You have accomplished something. It could be this Ace of Pentacles. Some of you could really be manifesting money here, but in the World, there's a cycle ending and a new one beginning. But with the Hanged Man here, it's just taking longer than you feel like it should. The clock is ticking here and you're just like, come on, when is it happening? But like, it just feels like you're kind of in limbo there. But The Hangman also teaches us to look at things from a different perspective here. Yeah, things may be feeling kind of stagnant, kind of stale, kind of boring now, but look at how far you've come from your past, right? So it's about looking at the bigger picture here. Like I said with the moon, you're not seeing everything for what it is at this point in time. And then you've got the Queen of Swords and the Ten of Coins. So some of you all could have an air sign coming in for you. Usually the Queen of Swords is a Libra, but they could also be an Aquarius or a Gemini. And then we've got ancestral wealth here. So, generational wealth. So this person could either be an heiress or, or an heir, could be a trust fund baby. They've got their own money though, but also there's a message here about cutting certain things off that no longer serve you in order to do better. So this mindset here in the Four of Cups, this is just really, really bored. Like, it's there's a lot of apathy there. It's just like, ugh, kind of depressing. You got to get out of that. If you really want to manifest this new love, if you really want to manifest more money, you have to get out of that and start looking back at all the obstacles that you've overcome and being grateful for that. And that's what brings in this kind of wealth. But also, like I said, some of you have an air sign coming in here that's got a lot of money. They could own, well, there's a factory back here, but they could own, a warehouse. They could have their own, retail business or something like that. So love messages from Leo. Okay, again, I'm sure you all are tired of me saying it, but it keeps coming up. You've got the Emperor, the Five of Coins, Ten of Wands, Seven of Coins, Eight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. So with the Emperor and the Seven of Coins, y'all are just like sitting there waiting. Like, it's just like, there's a lot of impatience here. And the Emperor, he's fiery. Like, he doesn't have a whole lot of patience. And I feel like that's where a lot of you all are coming from. Like, you're running out of patience. And it's like, if something's going to happen, it needs to happen now because I'm sick of this. And that's the vibe I'm getting. Excuse me. And like I said, a lot of you have this mindset of lack, of scarcity, too focused on what you don't have. And if you want to get to this Ten of Coins here, you have to leave that mindset behind. We see in this Five of Coins, she's out here alone. She's feeling judged. She's got people, talking crazy, whatever, because she's got this eyeball looking at her. So when I see this, I know there's usually some gossip. But it's just like, you got to stop worrying about what people think of you. Like, being single ain't the end of the world. Someone is coming forward for you. Someone is coming through for you. But first, you got to get out of this mindset of lack here in the Five of Coins. And she literally doesn't have anything. Like, she doesn't even have clothes on. She's just out in the street naked for everybody to see. Okay? So you got to walk away from this mindset. Too focused on what you do have. You got to be grateful. Too focused on what you don't have. Sorry. You got to be grateful for what you do have. So you have to walk away from this scarcity mindset. I don't have this. I want this. I need that. You got to be grateful for how far you've already come. Because I feel like a lot of you all have accomplished more than you think you have. You're just not seeing the big picture again. And we've got the Ten of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. So like I said already, some of you feel like it's been really difficult for you to manifest your happiness here. You're starting to manifest more money, and that could be going quicker because unfortunately the Knight of Pentacles is actually the slowest knight in the deck. He takes his time, but there's a reason for it. Everything has to be just so, because he's not worried about short-term money. He's worried about what makes sense in the long term. And when you want to make money long term, sometimes it takes longer for that to happen, but it's all worth it in the long run. And so with this Ten of Wands here, I'm also seeing, like, it's been a lot of hard work here. Some of you are just really tired. It's been a lot of work, but the Ten of Wands is also the closing out of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. So it looks like you're going to be manifesting a lot more. You're going to be manifesting a lot better. But you're walking into this Knight of Pentacles energy. So yeah, there's a lot of manifestation there. There's a lot of wealth here, a lot of generational wealth. Let's see what else we have here. Two of Wands, Page of Cups, Temperance, Knight of Wands, King of Cups, King of Swords. All right, so you've got options here. So with the Two of Wands and the Knight of Wands, I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory at this point. You've got a decision to make as to who you want to deal with. You know, putting your intentions out into the universe. Some of you did that, and now you've got two different people coming your way, and it'll be up to you to decide which one of those people is better for you. But once you do decide, I see you rushing towards them full steam ahead. The only issue I'm seeing here is that the Knight of Wands can be very impulsive. Okay, so try not to make any rash, impulsive decisions. Okay, because you know it's your love life, and I want you to be happy. So make sure that you are, again, focusing on the big picture. Okay. You've got the Page of Cups and the King of Cups. So you could have a water sign coming towards you. And then, like I said before, up here, Queen of Swords, King of Swords. This is an air sign coming towards you, like I said. But you've got a water sign coming towards you. Usually, when I see the King of Cups, it's a Scorpio. Could also be a Cancer or Pisces, but they're coming towards you with an offer. There's a lot of potential here. There's potential for growth. There's potential for love. The King of Cups is very loving, very nurturing, very emotionally evolved here. Very emotionally grounded as well. And then you've got the Temperance and the King of Swords. Now, it's interesting that Temperance would come up above the King of Swords because usually the King of Swords, like, they're cool and all. They're very intelligent. But as far as, like, emotions are concerned, they're not the best about being open about their emotions here. But it looks like it could be a thing with you, too. Like I said before, King of Swords, I got strong Libra vibes from this Queen of Swords up here. So it could be a Libra. Could also be a Gemini or Aquarius. But Temperance is all about the mixing of two unlike things. Opposites mixing and making something totally new. So, and it's alchemy. It's like no one really knows how it works. It just does. And so this person coming in, you may feel like a pull towards this person. Like you don't know why you like them, but you definitely do. They're extremely intelligent, very knowledgeable. Usually a boss because you had two kings come up. So probably a little bit older than you. And if they're not older than you, you know, in physical age, they may have an old soul, where they could just be very, very accomplished for their age there. But with Temperance, it's, like I said, it's the mixing of two unlike things. Hey, you know, it could definitely work. So, I mean, it's just, do you want someone that you can relate to on a more rational level? Because the King of Swords is all about intellect, rationale, academics. Like, they read a lot. They're really big on strategy. A lot of the time they like, you know, math and science. Very they're like big into intellectual pursuits. Whereas the King of Cups is more interested in watering you, watching you grow. Excuse me. They're usually like the King of Cups and the Page of Cups, they're usually more artistic. You know, musicians, painters, you know, they do a lot of crafts. counselors. King of Cups could be a counselor, a therapist. It's usually something to do involving like the senses, you know. They can be cooks. They can, you know, like I said, be artists or musicians. But they usually have a lot to do with the arts. They could be a writer, okay? So, those are the love messages that I have for you. I hope that this was helpful, and I will see you next time.